Liturgist Track 2, Reading. Today's text, taken from the Gospel according to Matthew chapter 14, begins with Jesus at prayer. After transforming a few loaves and some fish into a banquet and a day of preaching and teaching, he retires to a quiet place to commune with God. Christ's actions leads to contemplation and then back to action as he steps upon the water and encourages us to contemplate and then act as well. Jesus insisted that the disciples get into the boat and precede him to the other side. Having sent the crowds away, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray, remaining there alone as night fell. Meanwhile, the boat, already 1,000 yards from shore, was being tossed about in the waves which had been raised by the fierce winds. At about 3 a.m, Jesus came walking toward them on the lake. When the disciples saw Jesus walking on the water, they were terrified. "It is a ghost," they said, and in their fear they began to cry out. Jesus hastened to reassure them. "Don't worry, it's me, don't be afraid." Peter spoke up and said, "If it is really you, tell me to come to you across the water." "Come," Jesus said. So Peter got out of the boat and began to walk on the water toward Jesus. But when he saw how strong the wind was, he became frightened. He began to sink and cried out, "Save me!" Jesus immediately stretched out his hand and caught Peter. "You have so little faith," Jesus said to him. "Why did you doubt?" Once they had climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Those who were in the boat showed great reverence, declaring to Jesus, "You are indeed God's own." In today's reading, we are reminded of the possibility and potential that comes from living into the unknown. That isn't always easy. In fact, it's often extremely difficult. Yet opportunities for new life have the potential to emerge from spaces of uncertainty. God's love and acceptance are everywhere. And just when you think we're going under, Jesus reaches down his hand and saves us. Amen.